Okay, so from the front, we know that we have 58 times 67. And so reminding ourselves about how to multiply. What you can do, one way you can multiply is you can take the number 58 and you can decompose it down into 50 and 8, right? You can take the number 67 and decompose that into 60 and 7. And then I made these little boxes. Almost looks like a little window pane, doesn't it? So the first thing that I would do is I would take my whole numbers, 5 and 6, and I would multiply those. So 5 times 6 is going to be 30. And we know our powers of 10 are going to add 0. So we have 50 times 6, which is 300, or 50 times 60, which would be 3,000. I'm going to do the same thing, but with the 8 now. So if I know 6 times 8 is 48, then I know 60 times 8 is 480. And now, if I put these, so now that I have these two numbers, I'm going to move on to 50 and 7. So starting with what I know 5 times 7 is 35. So 50 times 7 is 350. Make sense? Now I'm going to move over here and I'm going to multiply 8 times 7. So what is 8 times 7 going to give me?
56.
56. Okay? Now that I've got all my partial products, I'm going to put these partial products together. So 0 and 6 is 6. 8 and 5 is 13. And 4 plus 1 is 5. I'm going to put this partial product together. So that's 0, 5, 3, and 3. And then all I need to do is add these to get my final product, which is going to be 6 plus 0 is 6. 3 plus 5 is 8. 5 plus 3 is 8. And 3 plus nothing is just going to be 3. So 3,886. Now, if you wanted to do the traditional algorithm, I'm going to walk you through that as well, because maybe you just need a jump start on what to remember from last year. So I'm going to start here with 7 times 8, and 7 times 8 is going to be 56. So I'm going to put that down and carry my 5 to the tens place. Now remember, this 5 really has a value of 50, but because we're kind of decomposing it right here, we can just think of it as 7 times 5. So what is 7 times 5 going to give you? 35. And then we're going to add 5 more, and we're going to get 40. Okay? I'm going to cross out the 5. I'm going to put a 0 down, mainly because now we're going to multiply by the 6, and the 6 has a value of 60, not 6. So we put this 0 here to hold that place. And we think to ourselves, what is 6 times 8? Well, 6 times 8 is 48. Carry your 4. Now we're going to multiply 6 times 5, which is 30, plus 4 more, which is 34. And if you add these together, you should get the same answers. So we're going to get 6, we're going to get 8, we're going to get 8, and we're going to get 3. And honestly, boys and girls, if you're like, well, how is this different than this? I'm going to show you something real quick. If you look carefully, if you were to add these together, you would get, isn't that the same thing? Okay, if I take these two numbers and I add them together, I'm going to get 6. Is that the same thing? So my partial products can actually be right here as well. Okay, the main thing you want to know is our answer is 3,886.